Most buyers think negotiating with China suppliers is about getting the lowest possible price. But that mindset usually leads to weak results because strong negotiation is not about pushing harder. It's about controlling the structure of the deal. If you look at experienced buyers, they don't rely on pressure or repeated requests. They follow a system. Here is how professional buyers approach negotiation from start to finish. First, they focus on understanding before negotiating. Before discussing price, they make sure they understand the full quote. What's included, what's not included, packaging, labeling, tooling, production details, because you can't negotiate effectively if you don't understand what you're negotiating. Second, they set a clear target, not a random number, a number based on margins, landed cost, and realistic expectations. This allows them to negotiate with confidence instead of hesitation. Suppliers respond differently when the buyer sounds structured. Third, they identify what drives the price. Most buyers think price is fixed, but in reality, price depends on variables: MOQ, materials, packaging complexity, production timing, payment terms. Professional buyers focus on these variables instead of just asking for discounts. Fourth, they guide the conversation with questions. Instead of saying, "Can you lower the price?" they ask better questions. What factors affect this price? What quantity unlocks better pricing? What adjustments could reduce cost? These questions shift the conversation from pressure to structure. Fifth, they stay controlled during pushback. When a supplier says no, they don't react emotionally. They don't argue. They redirect. They ask what is possible instead of forcing what isn't. This keeps the conversation moving. Sixth, they think long term. Suppliers don't only price based on one order, they price based on future potential. Consistency, order growth, reliable communication. Professional buyers position themselves as long term partners, not one time transactions. Finally, they confirm everything clearly. Once terms are agreed, they document the details. Price, specifications, timeline, payment structure. Because clarity protects both sides, negotiation with China suppliers is not about winning. It's about creating a deal that works structurally. When you focus on structure instead of pressure, negotiation becomes easier, and results become more predictable. If you want daily China sourcing how-to videos that break down negotiation, supplier management, and risk reduction step by step, follow SourcingXpro. I share what professional buyers do differently so you don't have to learn through expensive mistakes.